Hello there. So today's video, I'm probably not going to have time to edit this because I completely forgot to record this and do it and upload it. So today is Tuesday, the 22nd, no, 23rd of June, which means that the summer solstice has passed. I was in Whitby for the weekend, so I was not at home and I didn't have time to do my altar. So this video may be long, it'll be unedited, but throughout it I'm going to cleanse my altar and then re-jazz it up with things that are connected to Litha, Midsummer, Summer Solstice. That being said, you'll notice that there's bunnies or themes of bunnies on here, and that's because I didn't actually change my altar for Beltane. Completely forgot, went out of my mind. Things happen, okay? But we are going to do it for the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. So I'm probably going to be talking whilst I do things or whilst I remove things. So yeah, welcome to this video. It might be long, but I hope that you enjoy it. So that's probably the best angle you're going to get. Okay, I'm going to switch this over to here so that I don't pull it. I'm probably going to be taking this off as well. Okay. So first things first, I need to remove everything so that I can clean the space. And then because the space is clear, my cats will then jump on it because that's what cats be doing. That's got some stuff on it, so I'm going to empty that outside. I'm going to clip this onto here whilst I go get some bits. So first things first, because this is a little bit messy, I'm going to wipe it. Like, physically clean it. And then I'm going to go and sound cleanse it. It's not actually that dirty. Okay, clip this back on. There we go. All right. Right, so first off, I need to put on a new cloth. This is just some sunflowers. Sunflowers typically represent the full summer, which is what we're currently in. Then we're going to start rebuilding. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add my flowers. So firstly, Litha for Midsummer, Summer Solstice, is basically the longest day of the year. So we have the longest amount of sun possible within the year, and it's at this point where the days slowly begin to become shorter, and I mean very, very slowly, until we eventually get to the winter solstice in December, which is when we regain that light. In terms of scientifically, we lose roughly 3 minutes per day of light. Just put that there, I don't put it here. I'll put it now, I won't put it there. Yeah. So we may not even notice this missing light until when the equinox happens. So when the autumn equinox, or the vernal equinox, happens in September. Yeah, September. Do we actually notice that the days have gotten shorter? I think I'm going to put, yeah. So it's all about sunflowers. So I do make these, by the way. So these are for the 8 Sabbats or 8 festivals. So we have, where are we? Oh, I'm missing one. I'll try and find that in a bit. But essentially, from the 8 Sabbats, you have like Samhain, Yule, Imbolc, Beltane, Ostara, Litha, Lunarsad, Mabon. Yeah, I'm probably missing one, as I always do. But essentially, these are wraps, so they're meant to be candle wraps, but you can wrap them basically around anything, a vase, a cup, anything that you want. And they are fully customizable, so you can have a different colour background, you can have a different outline, different ribbon colour to match your space. I'm going to go in with next. I think Anubis next. So as mentioned in my previous altar video, Anubis is one of my deities. He is one of the ones that first came to me when I started my practice. Very surprising, actually, because I've always been more, I guess, interested. Please don't take offence. More interested in Greek deities. However, learning more about him and why he's come, or why I would resonate stronger with him, makes sense, actually. So yeah, I always thank him, and I pop him on my altar as an homage to him. A couple of things. So this one I made. So this is a goo pot, which is being rinsed out, obviously, and then painted with acrylic paint in gold and black, his typical colours. And then I found this actually on Vinted. So this is actually meant to be a sugar pot, but instead I put an ankh and a candle and some herbs for him. Oops. And then, yeah, as mentioned, this is from Phoenix Flames. It's a loose incense that invokes and relates to Anubis's energy. I got this from, what was it? Derby, I think. I just saw it, I was attracted to it, and yeah. He is going to go, I'm going to put that there. I'll put that here. No, there. Put that there. There we go. Put that there. And I always, well, so I got this, well, these two, actually. These two are actually my nan and granddad's cups that I have used. One for Anubis and one for Hecate. Okay. So again, this bowl, very similar, but again, it has incense, 3 keys, coins, and a candle. Now, because I've not found anything that I like particularly of Hecate, I also found this, and this was in a charity shop, and it has the 3 fates on it, and I believe I was attracted to it because it's gold and black. And obviously we have coins. And again, incense from Phoenix Flames. This is labradorite. Again, saw it, had to have it. Put that on there. So that is my deities. Now for my ancestors, people that have passed. I have a picture of them. I have a watch for them. Well, it's my Nan's watch that doesn't work anymore. Cats, because we all like cats. And this is an energy jar, so I need to put this in the sun whenever I am feeling low motivated. Does it work? I think so. I keep forgetting to put it in the sun, so at the moment it's not working. Oh dear. I'm too honest sometimes. Okay, and then this is going back on. So this is my money jar, money bowl, I guess you could say. Money bowls are living spells, so they don't have to be reset every moon or whatever. Just as long as the abundance keeps coming, it'll keep going. So in here I've got deposit receipts going into my business bank, money, rice, cinnamon, quite a few other things. And it's blue and silver, matching my altar. So that's gonna go there. Any spare change as well, I will deposit in here, just because I feel like it. Okay. And then this is going to be in loose incense. So if I want to burn a particular loose incense, I use my little cauldron. This I also got from my Nanan. It is a sugar bowl that I used for offerings for my ancestors. This is wood from a little oak. I say little, it was a huge oak that's been chopped down. So that's going to represent my earth. Botswana agate. Gonna go there. Rum. This is for Anubis. And then finally some crystals for the summer. So we have amethyst, sodalite, and aventurine. And I have to leave some gaps and some space for my cats to jump up. Matches. Oh yeah, I've not put my big cauldron back on. Let's think. I'm going to shift these around for a second. Ooh. Oh. So my small cauldron is for incense, but my larger cauldron is for spells or yeah, anything that I want to burn that's not incense. So like any sigils or anything I want to release. Yeah. So that's the space that my cats will jump onto and they'll knock everything off. Yeah. But yeah, this is my altar for Litha, Midsummer. Your altar is just a designated space that you dedicate to your workings. You don't have to use this for spell work. You really don't. You can use any space as long as it's protected. So using a circle to do your spell work. Mine, this is where I basically put things to remind myself. So for example, this is dedicated space to offerings. This is dedicated space to abundance. And if I really want to, a safe space to burn things. But in terms of things like making my money bowl, I make my money bowl in my kitchen, just purely because it's easier for me to flit about whilst I'm making it. I do a lot of spells outside, a lot of, yeah. So for example, in fact, with this oak that's now gone, I did a spell for abundance, but I keep it here as like a thank you for kickstarting it. It reminds me of that. But yeah, this is my altar for Litha. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.